Hey everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Bay and this is Budget with Bay. So hello everyone, hello. It's the end of the month. It's the end of the month. Get up. It's the end of the month. Hi you guys. You guys haven't seen me in a week. That's because your girl needed to crack down on studying for her pathophysiology final. And your girl passed, okay? One and done. In and out. Yay for me, y'all. I passed my pathophysiology exam. Chef's kiss. Now on to nutrition, which I hear is just a boatload. I even took a peek at the coursework and I'm just, I already have my bachelor's in psychology. Who told me to go back to school and get a nursing degree? Like, and a BSN at that. But yes, you guys, it is the end of the month. Happy March. And that means it's time for us to unstuff my bills binder, which I coincidentally do not have up here. There she is. Yes, but we are unstuffing my bills binder. It is time to pay myself back. If you guys aren't aware, I am 1 month ahead on my finances. So what I do is I cash stuff my bills in here and I take out my bills out of my bills binder according to what was taken out of my account. If that makes sense. I kind of gauge my next month bills on my last month bills. In the event that like statements haven't came out already, that's just the way that I do it. It allows me to have like a buffer, like a continuous rollover buffer. And then sometimes I don't have a buffer. Sometimes your girl is barely just making it because of unexpected expenses. But yes, we are going to be unstuffing our bills binder. So we're going to slide her to the side. And this is my budget planner, you guys. This is the Budget Mom Budget by Paycheck workbook. I just have a different cover on this. And we are going to go to the month of March. And I'm going to go to my very first little divider. Boom. So all of these numbers, as you see, and we are going to be zoomed in, all these numbers as you see, my oven is just a clicking because it's if you guys hear the clicking in the background, it's my oven. I'm pre-warming it because when I'm done with this, I'm gonna make me some tacos, y'all. Like, it's that time of the month for me. I am exhausted. I am watching The Residence, or is it The Resident? No, The Residence on Netflix for the umpteenth time, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I probably watched this a total of 10 times already, and I'm watching it because I just feel like it's like how I feel when I watch Harry Potter. After so many years, every time I watch Harry Potter, I find something new. Granted, there are different versions of each movie, but yeah, I'm watching this again because it's just, I love it. I love this murder mystery. I love it. Nevertheless, so this is what we have. This is my bills, you guys. So when it comes to my income, I have multiple streams of income. I also have a job. I do work. I get paid for also going to school, and then I get various amounts of money a month. My biggest paycheck of the month, which is a one-time payment every month at the beginning of the month, I use that to cover my bills. In the event that anything happens, see, oven is preheated. In the event that anything happens with me, I want to make sure that my bills fit inside of that amount. That amount is never going to go anywhere. It's with me for life. It will increase over time. But I just want to make sure that I can take care of have a roof over me and my son's head in the event that I don't get paid for going to school, in the event that I don't get a tax return, in the event I don't get financial aid, in the event I am unable to work. I still know that I have this money and this will take care of my bills. It also takes care of debt. So it'll take care of like miscellaneous debt like car note. Right now my braces, well, car note is not a miscellaneous debt, y'all, but car note, my braces, which I should be done with in like 2 months, so I will be able to have that extra money as well, and then just some other stuff. But this is what we have. And then I made some notes for myself, so I put an arrow up to show what went up this month, then I put an arrow down on this sticky note to show what went down. And so based off just this quick little overview, my internet bill went up $33. So I guess I had like a discount when you set up a new service or something. It was like between $30 and $33 set up a new service. And so my 1 year anniversary of me having my having Spectrum, they took that discount off. And so bill went up. Like we were at it was $155, we're at $188. That's very much ghetto. Okay. Netflix, crazy work. Netflix was like $16.77. I always round it up. If I am over 50 cents, it's rounded up. If it's 49 and down, I round down. So Netflix was like $16.70 or something like that. So I rounded it up to $17, but it came out to be $19.70 this month. And it's going to continue to be that. And it's crazy because, like, why would y'all do that? Like, why would y'all do that? Especially because Netflix is coming out with the hits after hits after hits. So it's like, I cannot not have Netflix, y'all. What else? Water bill, of course, that fluctuate. I did a lot more washing this month. I did a lot more washing, a lot more soaking in the bathtub, just a lot more self-care. So that going up a couple dollars, it's no biggity. And now for the stuff that went down, my electricity bill went down $14, and it's gonna continue to go down. I budgeted electricity for $245. It came out to $231, and then I looked at my bill for April. It's actually gonna be $155. I'm happy to be up out of the winter. Well, we're getting up out of the winter weather, but baby, using that heat was crazy. And then my phone bill, it went down $12. Don't know why, but a win is a win, okay? So with these numbers, I'm gonna slide this over with these numbers that you guys see. Make sure that you guys can see it. And my OCD, like, please be straight. We are going to take the stuff out of my bills binder, and then I will show you guys, because I'm clearly over budget. So I'm well over what I have in this binder, but it is okay. I will show you guys how this all works out. So starting with our rent, the glare is going to drive me bananas, and I don't want it to drive y'all bananas. And so in order for me to center everything just gets slid down a little bit. Okay, there we go. So for our rent came out to $1,497. Now I did have an unexpected expense for my lease. Okay, come to find out, I had a $150 lease renewal fee. Mind blowing, okay, mind blowing. But I also didn't have an increase. This is the first time I ever rented somewhere and there was not an increase. Like usually your rent will go up, you know, maybe $20, $25 or so. But I did have that $150 lease renewal fee. And so I just chalked that up to basically saying that is the rent increase. It's just in that one time little payment or whatever. So rent was $1,497.49. So that means we round down. So I should have $1,497 here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 1400, 14, 50, 70, 90, 95, 96, and 97. It's just crazy, like the random expenses. I'm missing something. I don't have a 10. The random expenses that literally you need for life. You need in order to live and survive. It's insanity. Okay, so next up is utilities. And so for utilities, I consider that water, electricity, and pest control. So starting with pest control came out to $45. So 20, 40, and 5 for pest control. And I think the next time I do my budget, I'm going to do my budget based off how these envelopes are. Or actually, you know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And then we have our electricity, which I budgeted $245, but it only came up to $231. So that's 100, 200. Do I have some change? We don't have any change yet. And then we're gonna come back. So we're gonna come back for water and electricity. Since water was over and electricity was under, see if we can make some change. I do streaming services, so that leaves Hulu. Hulu was $1. So we always put $1 for Hulu. And then I have Spotify. Spotify is $13, right? Spotify is $13. So we have 10, 11, 12, 13 for Spotify. And then obviously Netflix went up. So we'll just stick this back in here. We do subscriptions last. Internet, I budgeted $155. It was $188. And so since it is over, I leave this in here as well. Now Verizon did go down. Verizon, I budgeted $182. It came out to $169.71, so $170. So we have $100, $150, and $170, which leaves $10, $11, $12, like that $12 I said that I had over. We have an extra $12 right here. Insurance, so you guys know I paid my 6-month premium for Black Bonnie, my old car, and then I got Dumbledore. Dumbledore is a Kia, and I guess because of like the Kia boys, insurance companies are just not playing. So I actually had to pay $119, my policy went up $119 more. So I just have to pay that sometime in April, but the 6 months is paid for, and I need to start saving for that. So life insurance, we are starting out with Gerber. Gerber is 23, so we have 20, 21, 22, and 23 for Gerber. And then next up is Prudential, which is 36. So I have 20, 30, 35, 36, and then Colonial Penn, which is $149.25, round down 149. So we have 100, 20, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, and 49. Bam. And then my storage bill, that does not change, and I will be making my way to El Paso within the next few months to get rid of that storage so I can get rid of this bill. My storage is $181. So we have 100, 150, 170, 180, and 181. So because I do have $12 right here, what I want to do is I'm going to put the 10 in here and take out 10 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so I have 10 ones right here, and we're going to do our, what we're going to do? We're going to do our subscriptions really quickly. So starting out with my first subscription, which is Patreon. Patreon is $21. It actually comes out to like $20.47, but you guys know I round down. So we have, well, $20.47, which I just put a 20 in there. Hey, so I have a rollover from that. Look at me. Look at me doing that. Okay, so Beacon is $10. And then I have Apple. My Apple subscription comes out to $9.99, $10. And then I have Canva, which is 14. So we have 10, 11, 12, 13, $14 for Canva. And then I have my last $3 for TubeBuddy. So those are all of my subscriptions. Now let's do utilities. Electricity, I need $231. So I have 100, 200, 220. Only need two. What do I need, you guys? I need 231. That was 220. I'm gonna put this 20 in here. I'm gonna take out 2 10s. So I put in 220, right? 230, 231. I should have got, okay, I get what I did. I get what I did. Okay, and so for water came out to be $47.39. So bam, I have 20, 40, 45, and then I have 46, and 47. So right now, this is like all of my overage that I have, which is absolutely amazing. I'm gonna put this 10 in here. Oops, I put the 5 in the wrong spot. I'm gonna put this 10 in here, and I'm just gonna take out 10 more ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's just easier for me to work with the ones, okay? So streaming, we had Netflix was, I budgeted $17, but it came out to $19.70, so I really need $20. So I have 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And then last but very not least, which I know for a fact I don't have enough for, is my internet bill. So I budgeted $155, but my internet came out to be $188 and $30. Insanity. So I have 155, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 174. So if I do that math really quickly, it was 188, right? 188 minus 174. I basically need $14 to be in the green and out of the red. And no worries, no worries. This is why we have a buffer, you guys. So let me show you what I got. Now, when it comes to my bills account, I had a little bit of a rollover from last month, and now I'm going to show you guys my expense tracker. Yes, y'all, I be tracking my expenses, okay? You heard me. So because I had a few of those unexpected expenses that I told you guys about, I put a little asterisk right here for stuff that was not accounted for, but I had a buffer in my account. So my starting buffer balance was $39.04, but I did pay for a year Quizlet membership, which is $38.36, and then my $150 lease fee, and then the $2.49 processing fee. I just decided to put an extra $300 inside of my account to account for the $150, the $249, the Quizlet $38. I just wanted to have a good buffer. Like, I just put $300. I didn't put the exact number of how much these 3 transactions total to. I just threw $300 in there, and by the grace of God, it was the right thing to do, because after my last and final bill that came out, which was like my old business debt, it came out of my account. I had $101.23 left over. So the ending balance is $101.23, and then that will be my April buffer. I did this, so I mean, really, I have 101.23 minus 14. $87.23 is really my ending balance because that $14 buffer. But seeing as though I have that $300 in there, I'm just saying, like, if I put $14 in this wallet right now, this $101.23 kind of will just stay there. Like, I hope this makes sense to y'all, because I'm trying to make it make sense to me, if you know what I mean. It's me having the buffer in there. The buffer took care of the $14 already. So yeah, no, my ending balance is still $101.23 because I put that $300 in there. Yes, all of this makes sense. It makes sense to me, okay? It makes sense to me. That's why it's very important to have a buffer, like just to continuously have a buffer in your bills account for those unexpected bills. Or in my case, I just did a little internal transfer. Like, I got some of my school financial aid money, and I was just like, let me slide that over here, because this was a school purchase, Quizlet to study and stuff like that. And then lease just had to do with living, okay? Need a roof over me and sunshine's head. So I just put that $300 in there. And then this is just how I track all of my stuff every time it comes out. Like, I always open up my book and I just try to make it make sense to me, okay? So back to this page, And technically I took everything out of here, so it should be $2,644, even though my total is $2,659.33. So let's go ahead and give this a little county count. I can leave this right here. 2644 is what I should have. So we have 100, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000, 100, 200, 300, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2,000. $2,000 in hundreds. Then we have 51, 50, 200. So plus 200. We have 20, 40, 60, 81. 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, $300. We have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, plus 80. And then we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, plus 35. And then last but not least, our ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, and 29. So plus 29 gives us $2,644. That $14 extra money came out of my account, has my new rollover buffer balance for the month of April would be that $101.23, which is awesome. And then when I do cash stuff my bills for the month of April, I just always go based off of this. In the event that all of this stays the same, I go based off this. In the event that it's lower, I now will have a buffer in the bills binder. Like, does that make sense? Now I will have a buffer in the bills binder that I can just pull from and basically replenish my account. So if I did have an extra $14 in here, me putting that $14 back inside of my account will basically replenish my buffer amount and would have like brought my buffer amount back up to $115 rather than it be $101. If that makes sense to you guys, I hope it does. That's what I'm saying, guys. Your budget just has to work and make sense to you, nobody else. But I do hope that this made sense to you guys. I tell you guys, the best thing that I've done and the best thing that I came across in the budgeting community was becoming 1 month ahead of my finances. It has been a blessing. It has been absolutely amazing. My goal has always to strive to become 3 to 6 months ahead on my finances. I believe it was Taylor Budgets. She had, was it 3 to 6 months of expenses, or was it 6 months? I think she had like 6 months worth of, like, she was 3 to 6 months ahead. Does that make sense? Like 3 to 6 months ahead on her expenses. And so when she did her business full time, and she wasn't teaching anymore, or like when she just kind of like not cash stuff was going on in her life, and she would make videos and let us know that, hey, the money that she's pulling out to cash stuff, it came out of that 3 to 6 months buffer that she had, like, and that's the goal. So let me just see, 2644 times 6, I would need $15,864 to basically have 6 months worth of bills and expenses all saved up. Like, that's an awesome emergency fund. Like, that would be incredible. That is a goal of mine. So fingers crossed, God willing, it will happen. That's going to happen. So I aspire for that. And so, you know, I'm taking it one step at a time. I'm 1 month ahead. The next goal is to become 2 months ahead. Okay? And I feel like we can knock that out. We can do that. We can do that. We can do it, you guys. But yes, you guys, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and follow me all over my social media platform. And in the meantime and in between time, I will see you guys in April. Bye. I lied. I won't see you guys in April. I'll actually see you guys in Mini Monday tomorrow. Okay, sorry. Bye.